highway robbery, machine guns sputtering on our city streets, people going about their business on the way to City Hall to make a statement, murdered in broad daylight. And what I asked you do our town fathers do? Nothing! These honorable men are much too busy planning their shady little deals and slandering respectable citizens that think our law enforcement, in short, chaos is rampant. Because if everybody can do exactly as he pleases, if dog can eat dog without second thought, I call it chaos. Look, suppose I'm sitting peacefully in my vegetable store, for instance, or riding my cauliflower truck, and somebody comes barging not so peacefully into my store, hands up, or with his gun punctures my tires. Under such conditions, peace is unthinkable. But once I know the score, once I recognize that men are not innocent lambs, then I can find a way to stop these men from coming into my shop and making me, when it suits them, put them up and keep them up. When I could use my hands for better things. Counting pickles, for instance. But such is man, he'll never put aside the hardware of his own free will, save for love of virtue, or to earn the praises of stud and silver tongues at City Hall. If I don't shoot, the other fellow will. That's logic. Okay, maybe you'll ask, what's to be done? I'll tell you, but first get this straight. What you've been doing so far is disastrous. Sitting idly at your counters hoping that everything will be all right, meanwhile disunited, bickering among yourselves, instead of mustering a strong defense force to shield you from the gangsters' depredations. No, I say this can't go on. The first thing that's needed is unity. The second is sacrifices. What sacrifices, you may ask? Are we to part with 30 cents on every dollar for mere protection? No, nothing doing. Our money is too precious. But if protection were free of charge, then yes, we'd be all right. Well, my dear vegetable dealer, things are not so simple. In life, everything costs money. That includes protection, peace, and quiet. The only thing in life that is free is death. And because things never will be any different, these gentlemen here and I, there are more outside, have resolved to offer you protection. But to show you that we mean to operate on solid business principles, we've asked our partner, Mr. Clark here, the wholesaler whom you all know and trust, to come and address you.
Mr. Clark, I bid you welcome in the name of this assembly. Mr. Uwe is honored to see the Cauliflower Trust supporting his initiative. I thank you, Mr. Clark.
Ladies and gentlemen of the Waugh vegetable dealers, as you know, there have been rumblings amongst the green good business, complaints, and we hear them. You say, the vegetables, they are too expensive. Yes, but why are they so expensive? Because packers and teamsters, pushed by outside agitators, want more and more. And that's what Mr. Uwe and Mr. Uwe's friends are here to put an end to.
But if the little man gets less and less, then how is he going to buy our vegetables?
Your question is a good one. Here's my answer. Like it or not, this modern world of ours is inconceivable without the working man, if only as a customer. I have always insisted that honest work is no disgrace. Far from it. It is constructive and conducive to profits. As an individual, the working man has all of my sympathy. But it's when he bands together, when he presumes to meddle in affairs beyond his understanding, such as profits, wages, etc., that I say, watch your step, brother. A worker is somebody who works. But when you strike, when you stop working, then you're not a worker anymore. Then you're a menace to society, and that is where I step in. However, to convince you that everything is open and above board, let me call to your attention here the presence of a man well known. I trust to everyone for his sterling honesty and incorruptible morality. His name is Dogsbrook. Mr. Dogsbrook, I owe you an incomparable debt of gratitude. Our meeting was the work of Providence. I will never forget, not if I live to be 100, how you took me in your arms, an unassuming son of the Bronx, and named me your friend. Nay more, your son.
How touching, father and son.
Well, folks, it seems as if the boss has spoken for us all. I see some questions written on your faces. Ask them. Don't worry. You play square with us, and we'll play square with you. But get this straight. We haven't got much patience with idle talk, especially the kind that coughs and carols and finds fault with everything. You'll find us open, though, to any positive suggestion on ways and means of doing what must be done. So far away!
And no holds barred. I think you know me and my little flower shop. Okay then. Do you want protection? Or would you rather have murder, extortion, and highway robbery?
Things have been pretty quiet lately. I haven't had any trouble in my store.
Nothing's wrong in my place.
Nor in mine.
That's odd.
Recently, we've heard that in bars, things have been happening just like Mr. Uy was telling us. The glasses have been smashed, and gin poured down the drain in places that refuse to cough up for protection. But things have been peaceful in the green goods business, so far at least.
Damn
Thank
one
God.
all Bull's murder and sheets that what you call peaceful.
But is that connected with cauliflower, Mr. Roma?
No, just a sec.
Friends, I've been asked to tell you that a poor, unhappy woman wishes to express her thanks to Mr. O in your presence. Miss Bow is Mr. Bow, the late accountant of the Cauliflower Trust, who yesterday, while on the way to City Hall to do his duty, was struck down by a hand unknown. Miss Bow,
Mr. Uy, in my profound bereavement over my husband, who was found and murdered while on his way to City Hall in the exercise of his civic duty, I'd like to thank you for the flowers that you sent me and my little girl, aged 6 months. Gentlemen, I'm only a poor widow, and all I have to say is that without Mr. Uy, I will be out in the streets, as I shall gladly testify any time. My little girl and I, aged 6 months, will never forget it, Mr. Uy.
Mrs. Bow, my sympathies. This lawlessness, this crime wave has got to stop because
hold it! This meeting is over. Our next item will be a song in memory of Paul Bow, sung by our friend James Green. He's a berry.
A 1, 2, 3.
Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Chicago, city night lights, take me home. City roads.
Hey, fire! Fire on the waterfront! Where?
Is there a vegetable dillo named Hook in the house?
That's me. What's wrong?
Your warehouse is on fire.
Hold it! Nobody leaves the room. Was it arson?
Must be. They said they found gasoline cans.
Some gasoline cans were taken out of here.
What's that? Is somebody insinuating that we did it?
Would you say
That's more like it.
Ha! The very man who was telling us they're always quiet on the green goods front now sees his warehouse